And this is exactly why they can't find a conservative host, because they want a conservative host who's gonna say the things that they exactly want and that they can exactly dispute, rather than a conservative host that, they'll definitely never bring on there.
So tell us more about that. Tell us more about that, because I don't know the show since you watch it a little bit because your mom does. So they've been looking for a conservative host for a while, and they still haven't found one.
Yeah, so they had Meghan McCain before, and I mean, they let her say her piece, and they argued a little bit, so it was like maybe a little more interesting.
But she was also she didn't like Trump, so that was they liked that she didn't like Trump. She's very pro-war, so they were fine with that. She loved Joe Biden, so they were fine with that. It was it was just they're looking for a very specific kind of conservative, rather than what's really out there, rather than they've never had a working class person, they've never had somebody progressive. They
had one black libertarian girl on there for one day, remember? She looked like the girl from Alabama Shakes, but she wasn't.
Oh yeah.
They've been trying it, but yeah, they don't want anybody who's going to be just a little too out of line, a little too touchy. That's why they got rid of Meghan, because it was too much.
And the show is crazy because it's just straight up consumerism. Like, they do these little segments, and they barely have any back and forth, and then they sell stuff at the end of the show. Like 15 minutes of the show is them being like, "Oh, here's a neck pillow that you can get 10% off," and you're like, "You went to law school to sell neck pillows, and to talk some bullshit with the Democratic Party?" Like,
it's crazy.
It's crazy, but that's basically all that it is. And the fact that they can't see that that's why their viewership is so low, the fact that they, like when Rosie O'Donnell used to be on there, I at least feel like there was something to it. People were getting some arguments, They very rarely, they really want to stifle that. And I think that that's just a bigger reflection of the mainstream media and them just trying to stifle any kind of dissent.